What's up, you guys? This is Adam Gillespie with Rancid and Sweaty Calves coming at you with yet another video. And in this one, I'm going to be covering Antman and the Wasp Quantumania and the absolutely abysmal box office returns of this movie. But before I do, let's just get this straight. Get woke, go broke. It's been proven time and time again. The more and more you involve yourself in a political ideology or a specific agenda that you want to inflate and inject into your story and do nothing but mention that throughout your story and not focus on good storytelling, it's going to fail. And we've seen that happen again and again. We've seen that happen throughout all of Marvel Phase 4. It's been diminishing returns ever since Endgame, with the exception of Spider-Man No Way Home and Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness. And the only reason why it is that Doctor Strange Multiverse of Madness made the money it did is because it was flying on the curtails of Spider-Man No Way Home. But if you look at the Eternals, it is an abysmal return on investment. Shang-Chi probably made $6 in all actuality. Black Widow was a box office flop. Every other major MCU thing has had absolutely abysmal numbers. And now we're getting to the point where we're having massively low, actually not massively low, just massive drop-offs within the second weekend of Marvel box offices. Let's talk about Antman and the Wasp Quantumania. The domestic box office is currently sitting at $168,801,086. And the international box office is $195,652,195. The total worldwide box office is $364,453,281. And if we come down here, I'm going to show you guys the actual weekend assessment here. If I can find it. Here's the box office, all right? This is going to shock you. Weekend box office performance. February 17th, 2023, it brought in around $106,109,650. 4,345 theaters, $24,421 per theater. Really not that great. And then we look at week 2, February 24th, 2023, $31,964,803. That is a 70% drop off. And if we look here, it's been a relatively consistent drop off over and over, repeating throughout the week. February 16th, $17,500,000. Great. February 17th, $46,431,851. February 18th, there was a 27% drop-off from the previous day. February 19th, there was a 24% drop-off from February 18th. There's a 45% drop-off the next day. There's a 50% drop-off on February 21st. There's a 45% drop-off on February 22nd. And a 2% drop-off on February 23rd. It had a slight boost on February 24th, but it was still a massive drop-off compared to the first weekend. It's abysmal. It is abysmal. Marvel is currently receiving the consequences of getting woke and going broke. Okay, Marvel is finally suffering the consequences of pushing a political agenda first and foremost, rather than focusing on good storytelling like Paramount was doing when they first started the MCU. And I never thought that I would actually point to Paramount as a good company that actually focuses on good storytelling. But back in the day, 2008 through 2012, that was the heyday of Marvel. They had some great stories where they were focusing on telling stories regarding these characters and developing a unique and coherent cinematic universe. And then Disney bought Marvel, and it's been downhill ever since, with the exception of one or two movies here and there. It's just fallen off a cliff. to the point where now there are such abysmal returns on investment that it looks like Ant-Man and the Wasp will be a critical failure at the box office. This movie took probably $200 million, $200 to $250 million to produce alone. That's not including the investment regarding marketing, which is probably another $250 to $300 million, meaning that this movie has to break $500 to $600 million at the box office to break even. And I don't know if that's going to happen if they continue to have these massive 70% drop-offs again and again, week over week over week. Marvel is finally having to pay the dividend of making bad stories for the sake of political agendas, and I'm all here for it. I can't wait to see Marvel fail. I can't wait to see Disney fail, and I certainly can't wait to see every other major media corporation out there fail miserably for doing nothing but pushing political talking points instead of focusing on just telling a good story, because that's all they ever needed to do was tell a good story. And yet here we are. They didn't listen to the fans, and they're falling off a cliff. There are consequences to your actions. But, you know what, I'm not going to continue to rant and rave about this, so I'm going to call it here. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to leave a like, comment down below your thoughts, share this video out there with your friends, subscribe and hit that bell notification button if you haven't already so you don't miss a video that I upload, and check me out on all my different socials. I leave links to those in the description below. I hope you guys have a great day and a great rest of the week.